we got to know each other, I realized his grandfather immigrated to this country, my grandfather immigrated to this country. His father built a small family business with his own two hands. My dad built a little gas station business down in a small town. He followed a dream in his family to cross the river and build the big buildings on Manhattan Island. I followed a calling into public service. I mean, really, if you think about it, he and I really have a lot in common, other than a whole lot of zeros. I mean, we really have a lot in common. And it's a belief in the American dream. Because you have a president, you have a vice president whose family's lived it. It's not a bumper sticker for us. It's real. And I promise you, South Carolina, we're going to keep fighting every day until the American dream is a reality for every American. Woo! Truth is, we're going to keep fighting for all of you. People who make things, who grow things, who love their families. We're out there building everything that matters. Family, a business, a good name. People that are spending their days building more than a Facebook page. Who read the local paper, not the New York Times. People that, especially people that put on a uniform. Especially people that put on a uniform and keep us safe at home and abroad. We're going to keep standing with you and fighting for you. You know, I stand before you today, and I think about the challenge that's before us. I mean, the challenge before us is great. I mean, you look at not just the Democratic Party and all of their candidates that'll be traipsing through South Carolina in the days ahead, but you think of all of their allies in the media, and the way the media has spent the last 2.5 years trying to talk about anything other than all the things we've been able to accomplish as Americans. But for all the challenges that we face, I stand before you today with a deep sense of humility, because like all of you, I know that those of us that are involved in public life, those of us involved in public service, those of us involved in the political process, we don't have the hard jobs in a free society. Those belong to people that wear uniforms. People that defend our freedom and defend our families. People that consider our lives more important than their own. They have the hard jobs in a free society. And we do well to think of the sacrifices that they make as we look at the challenges that lie ahead. Last Friday, my wife Karen and I were at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. For 2 combat soldiers who fell about a week ago in Afghanistan in a firefight. Came home. Master Sergeant Jose Gonzalez and Master Sergeant Luis de Leon. Special Forces, 7th Army. Best of the best. Incredible leaders, courageous warriors. Both of them have been on multiple deployments overseas, never hesitated to go back. I actually met Jose at Walter Reed Hospital in February of 2017. He was recovering from injuries in combat. But last Friday, I was talking to his wife, Brenda, about what had happened to him before. She told me he just worked to get back to his team, get back in the fight. And he did. But as the 2 families sat there in the waiting room at Dover Air Force Base, I realized there was a bond between the 2 of them, because Jose and Luis had come up through the Special Forces together. They were both Master Sergeants, but they were both close. They were both courageous men. And Brenda, Jose's wife, said to me through a veil of tears that it was Louis de Leon who came to her house when Jose was recovering from his injuries in 2017. And she said, sitting there right next to Louis's fiance, she said, he came to my house and he told me, Jose's going to be fine. And don't you worry about him when he goes back down range, because I'm never going to leave him. Karen and I looked at those two courageous women with tears in their eyes and tears in ours, thinking of the two flag-draped coffins that were coming off the aircraft together. I looked at her and I said, well, he never did. Never left him. He kept his promise. Today they're both home. They went from the battlefield to eternity, but their earthly remains are home. And this nation will never forget or fail to honor the service and sacrifice of Master Sergeant Jose Gonzalez and Master Sergeant Louis de Leon. I promise you that. Two great Americans. When I reflect on their service, their sacrifice, what they're willing to do for freedom, I feel small, and I'm humbled. They kept the faith to each other and to this country. They did freedom's hard job. And now, we just need to do our part to avail ourselves of the freedom that they defended at the cost of their lives. For them, it was facing an implacable enemy. For us, it's just to speak out, to be bold, and vote for men and women who will stand for the faith and freedom that has always made this country strong. President Ronald Reagan used to say, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. Make no mistake about it, it's not going to be enough for us just to win the next election. We've got to win the next generation. We do our part. So we need you to bring everything you got, South Carolina. And I don't really think I need to tell South Carolina about campaigns.
We got this.
So bring your enthusiasm. Be ready to volunteer. Voice your support. Be ready with your time and your talent and your treasure. And finally, I just say to you, as we go into the contest of the next year and a half, have faith. Have faith in this president, whose relentless drive and vision are making America great again, even as we speak. Have faith in the principled leaders who represent South Carolina and Washington, D.C., and at the State House. In this good governor, in both of your senators, Congressman Jeff Duncan, and all of the great conservatives in your delegation. Have faith in the American people. That when the American people are given a choice between more freedom and more government, they'll choose freedom every time. So have faith. Tell the story of what we've done to the neighbors and the friends and the coworkers. And finally, have that last kind of faith. And if you're of a mind to bow the head and bend the knee in the next year and a half, I want to encourage you to do it. You know, I believe those ancient words that Americans have clung to since before this nation's founding are still true today. that if his people who are called by his name will humble themselves and pray, he'll do like he's always done in much more challenging times in the life of this nation. He'll hear from heaven, and he'll heal this land, this one nation.
Under God, with liberty and justice for all.
If we work like it all depended on us and we pray because it all depends on him, I know we're going to have a great year. And I just truly do believe that if all of us do all that we can in what remains of this election season, the next year and a half, to tell the story of what we've done, tell the story of this president, great leaders at the state level representing you on Capitol Hill, that with your continued support, President Donald Trump in the White House 4 more years, with conservative majorities renewed on Capitol Hill and in state houses across the land, and with God's help, we will keep America great. Thanks, everybody.